Hey everyone, welcome back to the classroom for the new week. And this week we're going to start with something new because after the meeting with Ibu Ella as your Kaprodi, um, it is decided that we have to finish the PSDKU classes a lot earlier than we expected. So starting from this week, we are going to have more lessons. What I meant from that is for the previous week, ya minggu-minggu sebelumnya, let me just switch to bahasa Indonesia ya. Di minggu-minggu sebelumnya kita hanya mempelajari dua skill per setiap pertemuan. Tapi untuk pertemuan mulai dari minggu ini ya, pertemuan minggu ini kita akan mulai melihat seperti 3, 4 bahkan sampai 5 skill satu kaligus. So selama minggu ini saya sudah mencoba untuk mengelompokkan skill-skill tersebut supaya kita sedapat-dapatnya kita membahas skill-skill yang similar, yang mirip satu sama yang lain supaya Anda bisa punya pemahaman yang berkembang bersama-sama ya. So untuk minggu ini nanti ada beberapa skill, tapi kita akan mulai dengan 2 skill dulu untuk video ini, yaitu skill 7 dan skill 8. Skill 7 ini adalah noun clause connectors dan skill 8 adalah noun clause connectors yang juga berfungsi sebagai subjek. Kalau tidak salah, kita sudah bicara tentang klausa, kita sudah bicara tentang frase, kita juga sudah bicara tentang connectors. Nah, dalam skill kali ini akan diperkenalkan satu konsep yang baru, yaitu konektor yang juga berfungsi sebagai subjek. Nanti ketika kita sampai padanya di skill 8 baru kita lihat ya. So ini adalah kelas grammar academic discourse untuk structure and written expressions sections of twofold-ness. Oke, semoga Anda menikmati. Untuk skill yang pertama yang kita bahas adalah skill 7, noun clause connectors. Kalau Anda mau, Anda bisa pause videonya di sini dan Anda bisa kembali untuk mengingatkan kembali diri Anda apa yang dimaksudkan dengan klausa, apa yang dimaksudkan dengan frase, dan apa yang dimaksudkan dengan connectors. Oke, supaya dari titik ini ke depan akan lebih gampang buat Anda. Oke. Oke, kita mulai. Noun clause is a group of word or clause that plays the role of a noun. I'm gonna show all. Okay. Here's an example. I like what I see. Like all clauses, a noun clause has a subject and a verb. And in this example, the subject of the clause is I and see. I put the clauses in green. What I see. It started with a connector what, and then they have a subject and a verb. The second question is, I know that patience has its limits. In this example, the subject of the clause is patience, and the verb is has. The connectors is that. Okay. We need to compare with these two sentences. I like innovations and I know people. These are straight up nouns. Yeah. Meanwhile, in this two sentences, the first two sentences, that is noun clause functioning as a noun. Okay. Now, so in short, for those who likes to have a visual representation of what they learn, definition of a noun clause is a clause or a group of words with a subject and a verb that function as a noun. So for example, whatever you wish is my command. Whatever you wish. There's a connectors, whatever, subject is you and wish is verb. Whatever you wish is a noun clause. The second example, I know where the treasure is, that where the treasure is the noun clause with the subject, the treasure, and the verb is. Because noun clause function as a noun, it is used in a sentence as an object of a verb, and this happens if the clause follows a verb, and as an object of preposition when the sentence follow a preposition. Although sometimes it can even function as a subject of a sentence. We will come to that later. Let's look at an example sentence. I don't know why she said such things. she said such things. Sorry. Okay. I don't know why she said such things. And I'm thinking about why he said such things. For the first sentence, I don't know why she said such things. This is noun clause as object of a verb, because noun clause is why she said such things, and it follows the word know, and that is know is a verb. And on the second sentence, I'm thinking about why he said such things. It is a noun clause function as an object of preposition. This is the noun clause, why he said such things, and it follows or comes after the word about, and about is a preposition. That's why it is being called the object of a preposition. Now, I want you to look at the sentences below, and I want you to determine the function of noun clause in the sentence. The first sentence, I know when he will arrive, and I'm concerned about when he will arrive. And the third one is when he will arrive is not important. Okay, these are the noun clauses, the one that is written in green. And for the first sentence, it is noun clause as an object of a verb because it follows the word know. The second one, I'm concerned about when he will arrive, is object of a preposition about. And the third one, when he will arrive is not important. That is noun clause as the subject of a sentence, because when he will arrive, those green part over there, it is a noun. It is sitting in the position of the subject. Okay. Now let's see some more about the noun clause connectors. Noun clauses usually start with the connector words. For example, that, how, or the other WH words such as what, who, which, where, and why. Other than that, noun clause connectors are also whatever, whenever, wherever, whether, if, etc. Not etc. Just that. So I want you to see the following TOEFL questions. This is what you will probably find in a TOEFL test. The citizen worry about blah, blah, blah is doing. Like now, we're wondering what this government is doing when they did not stop, or close the airports and stuff. The options are what the government, it, and is what the government. We know that we're looking for connectors, right? So the one that has a connector is A and D, which means B and C is out. Yeah. So let's see. The answer is actually A, what the government is doing. We have the connector what, and we have the subject, the government, because in the sentence, in the questions, you see that in the blank, after the blank, there's only is doing, and that's a verb. And a verb needs a subject. So if you use D, is what the government is doing, you double the verb, is. Yeah. Okay, move on. So the noun clause connector, what, when, where, why, how, whatever, wherever, whenever, whether, if, and that. To see the form or the structures of the sentence, I know what you did, because it's a clause. So both the clause, whether the main or the subordinate, it has subject and verb. Okay? So after the noun connectors, you have subject and verb. If it function as the subject of a sentence, you will see down here, yeah, it only have one subject and two verbs over here, because for the verb was wrong, the subject is what you did, so it functions as a subject. We will move on. You can do exercise 7, which is noun clause connectors, and if you finish that, we will continue, come back to this video and Oke, setelah Anda selesai mengerjakan exercise untuk skill 7, sekarang saatnya untuk kita masuk di exercise skill 8. Nah, skill 8 ini adalah kita akan melihat satu konsep yang baru, yaitu noun clause connectors dan yang juga berfungsi sebagai subjek. Oke, so perhatikan baik-baik penjelasannya, coba dipahami. Jika Anda masih belum mengerti, silakan menulis pertanyaan di kolom comment section below. Nanti akan saya jawab bersama dengan Ibu Wensi. Oke. We know that noun clause usually start with the connector words, for example, that, how, and other WH words such as what, who, which, where, why. And then we also know there are other connectors, for example, whatever, whenever, whether, if, yeah. However, noun clause is not just a connector, as we have seen in the sentences, example sentences in the previous skill. It can also be the subject of the clause. Clause. Is it clause or clause? Yeah. So in this case, the connectors is playing two roles. I want you to compare these two sentences. I know what happened yesterday. He was talking about what he saw yesterday. Take a look at it and you spot the difference. The difference between a sentence, the first sentence, I know, and the sentence, he was talking, you look at the clause, yeah, the noun clause behind that. What happened yesterday and what he saw yesterday. In the second sentence, there is a subject. What he is a subject and saw is a verb. But in the first sentence, what happened yesterday, there's only a verb because what is functioning as the subject. Yes, what happened yesterday. Have a look at these two full test questions. The company was prepared for blah, blah, blah happened with the economy. So we have the company as the main subject and was prepared for, was prepared is the verb. And then for is the preposition. So these questions, you're looking at noun clause as the object of preposition. And then we know that there should be a connectors in that blank space, and behind that blank there's a verb. Now, if we're using it and the problem, there's no connector there. Now, it means that we eliminate A and B, we go straight to C and D. What and when, both of these are connectors, yeah? But the company was prepared for when happened with the economy cannot be done. It has to be what happened with the economy because it has to be a noun, yes? So the answer is C, what. So not all noun clause connectors that we learned in previous skill can be used or can play a double role as connectors in a subject. Only the one that is listed in this picture below. So who, what, which, whoever, whatever, and whichever can be used as clause connector and as a subject. So double roles, double agent, something like that. Below is the form, yeah, or the structure, subject and verb, noun connectors or subject, and verb. Yes, and it can be after the verb, like I know what happened, and it can also form as function as a subject, as you can see in the second sentence. What happened was great. What happened, subject, verb, was great, verb, because what happened is already the subject of was great. All right. Okay, so we have double agent. Okay, and that is the end of this video, and you can go do exercise 8 and then continue with review exercise 7 and 8. When you're done, you can continue to the quizzes link to do your second quiz of this course. All right, I hope you enjoy it. See you or listening to me. You can listen to me on our next skill.